Bank, cause it's funny, the money keep coming, I manifest it, sing these lyrics and you'll get it, I'm the bank, come invest it, I get tracked and I have it, money finds me attractive, I'm the type to make commas, turn a profit, I'm the boss, Willy Wonka, but it ain't chocolate, yeah, I'm just being honest, I work for this shit, I'm usually modest, but this beat lit, so I'm going off thoughtless, talking my shit, yeah, I'ma be the hottest designer in drip, I'm just coming with the rawness, I gotta admit that I'm usually modest, but I work hard for my shit. I'll do the work, yeah, I'll do it till it hurts. I'll invest in my future, I'll invest in the purse. I wanna be so rich, life changes, and I don't ever think about how much I just pay it. Yeah, it's the dream, the American dream. Live on top, don't stop till you got everything. But there's balance, cause this...
Konnichiwa, ohayo gozaimasu. Hello, good morning, good afternoon, and good evening. My name is Marko Yamashita, and welcome to the Marko Yamashita Show, where today we will be starting our new adventure with this new title called PALWORLD. You might have already seen a lot of other VTubers or other streamers playing this game. Quite frankly, I've seen mixed feelings about the game itself. Some people are really liking it. Some people are already writing it off as it's not as good as Digimon or Pokemon or whatever. And the developer has said from the onset that even on in the game itself, the first screen that comes up says that the game is still technically between pre-alpha and open beta, which leads me to conclude that they had spent as much time as they possibly could on the game and development and had to get it out the door in order to get that revenue flowing into the game so they could continue to develop the game. Now, there is nothing wrong with that. There are plenty of games that come out in early access and pre-alpha and open beta. Phasmophobia is one of those games, and it's people still play it. There's no doubt, and it spawned a slew of copycats of all things. So, I mean, even that is rather amazing. So, I'm willing to give the game a shot, and the good thing about this game also is that it's if you have Microsoft Game Pass for PC, the game's included in Game Pass. So we don't know how long or how what the terms are for everything like that. But it is, and I've always told people that Game Pass is an excellent platform to be able to actually try a game, see whether you like it, see whether it's a game that you're going to be putting investment in, and then if you like it, hey, you could buy it. If you don't like it, and you can just delete it and move on. I mean, there's plenty of other games that come in and out of Game Pass on a regular basis. So with that in mind, let's go ahead and get this started. I did play around with it before just to kind of test all the graphics for the best graphics settings and everything. So we're gonna this is the dangers of running two PCs at once. You get your keyboards mixed up. Okay, so we are going to go with VTuber. Can't spell VTuber. It's been a long day, guys. Okay, so give me a break. And I know that like I've told people before. When I choose to stream a game, whether there's 0 people in the audience or there's 100, I stream because I want to show what I'm playing with other people, and if it attracts their attention and they stop in and want to talk about the game, hey, that's great. If they want to talk about something else, hey, that's great too. I don't have a problem with either of that. So yeah, okay, so let's get this started here. I accidentally toggled that on and off, but okay, let's try that again, shall we? Maybe I accidentally did something that's okay. Now, as you can see, I have custom settings on because I tend to turn off motion blur when I play. I find that motion blur tends to give me a bit of a headache, but if I turn it off, I don't get the headache. So otherwise, everything else here is set to default here, and it's actually pretty amazing that they allow you to play around with the sliders to this degree on a server. So I mean, you could pick up your XP rate right from the get-go. You could tweak the capture rate. How often they appear. I mean, there's so many different sliders in here. I'm impressed. I'm really impressed that they are putting this from the onset for people to play with. Now, the one thing, your device cannot be used to host multiple matches. I don't want to host multiple matches. I just want to play normally. Let me play single player. Let's see if it's actually gonna do it this time. Okay. Okay. Well, I'm not a girl, so let's see here. I'm gonna go do like. Since everyone calls me a boomer anyways, I might as well just go ahead and embrace it, right? So we'll embrace it to a certain degree. Look at them thighs! Look at them thighs go! Oh, that's great. That's just great. Okay, go down to little twigs. Alright. That looks relatively normal. I just put it back to where it was. Okay, so let's also see here. Let's move over to face here. See if how I can tweak that. Oh yeah, there we go. We gotta have the beard going. Can I get a longer beard? Ah, there we go. It's not exactly how my VTuber model is, but hey, I'll take that. Let's see here. My eye color is yellow. Eyebrow color. Now I have kind of purplish satin type of where can I do? Okay, there's hair. All right. Now I know Roboco had she went completely bald. I don't want to go completely bald. Because I have nobody to impress with being brave enough to go bald. So we'll go like that. All right. And what's my voice? Okay, so you get, they have 3 defaults for women, 3 for men. Okay, so we'll go with this. Yes. All right, here we go. All right. Hey. What the heck? All right, so I just wind up maroon on the towers are the key. The tree holds the truth. That's very vague. That's extremely vague. All right. So tutorial. All right. Now I tried playing this with mousing with the controller, and it did not go very well. And I think it was partly because I was jumping from trying out the different settings and then restarting the computer and then trying out some more settings, but then I was going back and playing a different game, so I'd get all the buttons mixed up, and I just kept on throwing my little sphere thingies that you use to catch all the animals with, but there was nothing there, so I was just wasting them. And apparently they're like Pokeballs, where you can only throw them once, and if it doesn't pick up anything, well then you can't use it again. I was like, we're not really teaching recycling if that's the way we're gonna do it. Okay, so what do we got? Hey, oh, whoa! Hey, you can put the shotgun down. Yeah, I don't have the smell on pals on me because I take showers every day. Thank you. Take it easy around here, and you'll get yourself killed. Here, take this. Make up a weapon or something. Okay. Thank you. All right. So menu. Okay. Technologies. Okay, so I need to have. Well, I don't have any. So I can make a club. Should I be making a club? Oh, okay. This is the open skill tree. Duh. Okay. So I just need to open all these. Okay. Now I saw on a couple other streamers that they were they tried utilizing the ruins like down here, but you can't put your makeshift stuff next to this stuff and get it to like build into each other. What am I missing? Oh, stats. Okay. Well, I want to carry a lot, so we'll do a lot of we'll try to put some into carrying here. I guess I need to. Do I? Whoops, wrong button. Okay. I kind of want to try to make a base here, but kind of afraid this NPC will get in the way. This looks more open. Oh, there's plenty of stuff nearby too. Okay. Hey, look at the cats. Yeah, kitty, kitty, kitty. Mews. We got Muse. Are they doing calisthenics? Okay. Wow. Okay, I got lots of options here. Food, storage, PAL box, primitive workbench. I guess we'll put the workbench over here. I want to build a wall around there eventually. Okay, oops. Okay. Alright, so that's how you build. Okay. Alright, select recipe. Okay, well, that's the only thing we can craft, so that's the only thing we're gonna do. Okay. Why do you have to press a button to acquire? That doesn't make any sense. So I need pelum, okay, and I need stone. So, oops. Alright, so let's find some stone. Pick up stone. Alright. Yeah, punching rocks is probably like we're doing like Shaolin monk type of exercise here by punching rocks. Okay, so I got some rocks. Where do I get the whatever it's called? Ah, run, kitty, run for your life, run for your life. The humans are here. The humans are here. Alright, and let's punch some rocks. Am I going to get any palladium? Why aren't you giving me paluminiums? Oh, I gotta use a tool, I guess. It's not very efficient. Alright. I guess once I can make an actual pickaxe, it'll be better. Let's go back. So I'm gonna need more wood. I am not quite sure what I'm doing here, so yeah. I do see what they mean by like there is some obvious jank with the game. There doesn't seem to be a lot of it's like it's in between being a good looking game and kind of a blurry mess. Now, you know, obviously we're using the capture card here, so it may look a little bit worse than what it actually is, but I mean, the game looks good for the most part. I don't think they're, you know, I don't think it's a failure by any stretch of the means. Like, people were kind of trying to make it sound. Yay, okay. Alright, well, I got me a lamb chop. Press E to summon. Ah! Aha! Whoa, where are you going? Okay. I guess guess that pissed off the other. Wow, what the heck? You didn't have to kill it. Ah. Alright. Well. Whatever. It was either mine or nobody's, huh? Okay. Well, can you pick up the bodies? No? Okay. Well, okay. So when I need to, build a PAL box. PAL box. Oh, PAL box. Okay. Oh, so this is like your main, your main hub thingy. Okay. Oh, we'll put it right there. Okay. I've never seen a lamb, do something like that. That was pretty interesting. Okay, so we need to get more resources so we can actually do something worthwhile here. So off we go to mine some more head. Okay, we got some rock over here. I guess apparently as you get further into the game, you can have your pals do a lot of this stuff for you, so it becomes more automated. And I would really, I would really hope so, because if I had to literally farm for every single thing and there was no shortcuts, it would be like what Minecraft was before they got the mod the hell out of the Java edition, I mean, it would just be so brutal that trying to farm all the resources over and over and over again. So okay, so let's oh, I need wood. Okay, so I don't know. I guess for right now, I mean, using the club is definitely giving me more wood than just doing it barehanded. Excuse me, you gotta move your dead body over there. Thank you. Visitors, is that like good visitors or bad visitors? Because I don't need bad visitors right now, please. I have no idea what that means. What is visitor? Are you gonna? Are they like a door-to-door salesman? Oops. Wow. Okay. I did level up again, didn't I? Okay. So I can do all the ones here, which is good. I can make a bed for my lamb chop. Oh, right now. Okay. So, ooh, there's a cat over there. Okay. So, do I have any spheres? No, I don't even have any spheres. Okay. Sorry, I am like really, and I was telling a few people before I decided to try to stream this. I haven't even. I never got into the Pokemon or Digimon craze growing up. I was straight like Dragon Ball Z and Dragon Ball Z. I mean, that's basically just what it was. So I kind of skipped out on like learning all the. Oh, I just broke it. I skipped out on all the. Oh, what am I doing? I have a freaking deal not using. There you go. so I never really learned all the different stuff with that comes with a game like this, with having pets and having. Oh, hello. I don't have anything, but if you're gonna let me mug you, that's great. Well, I don't have anything to buy. I mean, what can I buy with? Okay. Oh, okay. So I can do that. Okay. What do you have? Oh wow. This stuff is kind of expensive, isn't it? Okay. Huh. Bowler hat, schematic, okay, so these are all 500. Wow. Okay. Well, I don't have anything to sell you right now, so you'll have to come back. So anyways, like I was saying, I never got to learn all the I never got to learn like all the different elemental type stuff, and some of it crosses over universally. Like I played Final Fantasy 14 for a long time, so and before that Final Fantasy 11 for a very long time, so it was rather easy to wrap my brain around some of the stuff, but not all of it. And because of that, I missed out on a lot. I never got a chance to really. Oh. Okay. No, I don't want to talk to you. Go away. But yeah, I never my first Pokemon game was that Pokemon Arceus or Arceus, whatever it's called. That was my first Pokemon game, and I did not realize just like how much the universe of Pokemon had expanded since. I mean, it kind of reminds me of like how many different different generations there are for like like Hololive and all those other ones, and there's just like so many different generations, and then there's all these people, and it's hard to keep track of everything. And then like for Pokemon, you have all the different creatures in the land, and the land's even different for different games, which was mind-blowing in itself. So but I'm actually, I mean, this game so far, I've seen some really bad glitches and very bad game-breaking bugs. So I mean, I'm not gonna give it a like, oh, this is the best thing, everyone should go out and get it type thing yet. Because the way I'm looking at the game is a little bit different than what a lot of other people do. I mean, if I would be completely honest, this game almost looks like it was made in the creation engine instead of whatever engine they used. It looks like creation engine type of scaling and lighting. Even though most of these corners are relatively smooth, it's very obvious that they just kind of placed assets and just kept moving. So there's definitely some more work that should be done, and hopefully they are able to hopefully they're able to address a lot of these things once you know they get that revenue flow stream coming in. So I think that's probably one of the biggest things that is slowing me down right now. Uh-oh. Okay, it's getting dark. Ah! It's nighttime when the boogeyman comes out. Okay, I need to get back to dates. I have no idea where I'm. Well, luckily I just walked in a straight line. I learned that from Minecraft. Try to travel in straight lines. That way, if you get stuck in darkness without adequate equipment, like I am right now, you can just 180 and go straight back. After getting lost, I'm hungry. There's a hunger meter? What? Oh, okay. I didn't realize there was a hunger meter. Okay, so again, this is my first foray into playing this game. I literally just started, so I don't know what I'm doing. Okay. Oh. Okay, you look hurt. You look hurt. You're healthy. Okay, so I can put you out there. So, what does serious mean? Oh, work speed plus 20. Oh, excellent. Okay. So, I need... Oops. Let's see. I need to... go over to technology. Okay, so I can do cloth. Ooh, stone spear. Okay, let's do that. Weapon, equipment, technology. Oh, okay, I can do... I would like clothes, yes. That would be very helpful. I also would like to have a torch, but where? Oh, there it is. Okay. Yeah, I know. Why? It doesn't get that cold out here, does it? Well, I am, like, literally in rags, so... Haha! I have created fire! Okay. Okay. Sometimes I can entertain even myself. In a good way, not a bad way. Fire, campfire. Okay, so, I need I gotta build them beds. Oh, I did not know that. Okay. Infrastructure. Ah, okay. I gotta go back to cutting wood again. Okay. Why? I mean, the fire is literally right there. Why am I freezing my ass off when I'm just like 5 paces from it? secret. I've played Minecraft, you know, the straight way without, you know, like, you know, having God mode and all that other fun stuff on there. But there are times where I literally, like, you know, am like, I don't want to, you know, constantly die and have to worry about these types of things, so I turn that stuff off. But I mean, this is like the first game, survival game I've streamed on my channel where I wasn't just building something for a project. So but for the duration of what, you know, however long I end up playing this game on my channel, I will do survival mode straight through, and I have it on normal, and like I showed at the very beginning, the only thing I've turned off is motion blur. Everything else is on. You know, if I die, I drop all my stuff where I died. You know, so. And, you know, I think for, like, streaming purposes, that's fair. Because, you know, I mean, yeah, I'm streaming because I want to stream, but, you know, there's also a part of me that's like, well, you know, you're supposed to be, like, entertaining as well, and that's why you know, have people come into your channel. And, you know, I do tend to agree with that, so. Okay, so, driving nuts. And that's one of the other things that turn off too, especially like, you know, with playing like, you know, games like Skyrim and everything else, is the weight restriction. Cause I am a pack rat, and I mean I'm gonna be having I'm literally gonna be having like, you know, 100 different chests, and every single one of them is gonna have something like that, you know. I'm not trying to get the. Okay. I don't want to ruin my axe by hitting something I don't need to hit. Alright, there we go. Alright. So what else I need to build here? I am literally right by the campfire. Stop it. Just for that, I am. This campfire made me mad. Okay. I'm just gonna be like building campfires until they like, you know, take and stop freezing, or at least until I can make some clothes, man. Cause like this freezing thing, no. I don't like this freezing thing one bit. Hey, look at this. I am literally like further away from. Maybe it's because it's dawn, but still, I mean, it's still cold at dawn. So, all right, I'm off my soapbox. Okay. Alright, so, now that we got all that taken care of, can I please make some clothes? Thank you. I do think it's kind of cool, though, that they have the animals helping you with your various tasks. I mean, that makes things so much nicer. Oh! Whoa, put him down, put him down. Put him down. How about put him down? Oh. Alright. Closed. Okay, there. There. Now no more cold. Okay. Now, I do need to make some other weapons here. I can make a stone spear now. So we'll be making that. Help! Yeah, I'm just like chucking my animals. Man, this game takes so much wood, man. Okay, can I at least build? I can build 2 more of these, right? Yeah. Okay. Well, let's build those. And we can't see if we can't get some more helpers or something. Okay. Now I wonder if I build a chest. I wonder if building a chest you'll be able to get them to take stuff to your chests. That's an interesting question. I think I'm like the exact opposite of a lot of other, streamers. In the way that it's like they tend to like have everything researched and they have everything that they want to build all like figured out already. And me, I'm just like, what am I doing? Okay, so I did all that. Yeah. Okay, mission available. Okay, oh, base upgrade. Okay, nice. Okay, so when what does downtrodden mean? What does bird have? Okay, well, I want to know what downtrodden means. Low defense. Okay, so I'll put him out there. I'll take the freaking chicken with me, since that's the only other option. And I guess I need to make another bed for him. So they don't get stressed out or whatever. Okay. Umberto! Welcome! I am doing well. I am just a few tens of moments in on, actually about 40 minutes in on this game. And so far it's been tranquil, except for me like slaughtering sheep and chicken. How are you? Good to see you. There's so many other streamers that are streaming this game. I wasn't expecting like a lot of people to be checking my stream out, but yeah. I think it's pretty cool how that little thing winks up there. So I'm guessing that the XP kind of works the same way as how do I use my, what the heck is this? Ooh, that's level 7. What level am I again? 4. Maybe we could take it. mean, if I die, it's not like I'm going to be losing much. Oh, okay. So...
Yeah.
I admit that. Where am I? Oh. I am gonna die. Rip.
Yeah.
Oh, this guy is still chasing me. Can I escape before dying?
Yeah.
Yeah, this thing draws life work. Sheep, come to my aid! Kill him, sheep! Kill it! Kill it! Run him over! Oh, I died again. I died. Ah! That's why. Why aren't you using your spear? I mean, equip it. That's why it's there. There it is. Okay. And my sheep are doing absolutely nothing.
Yeah.
Take something that's too big for you. Oh, wrong button again. Oh, Lord have mercy. It's launching those things at me.
Yeah.
Get up here. There you go.
Yeah. Yeah.
I don't know if I can catch it. Can I catch it? Oh, thank God. Nicole 2T, welcome. I just narrowly avoided death. Oh man, lesson learned. When in doubt, don't attack the thing that is like twice as high of levels as you. Oh, that was awful. That was awful. How you guys been? Welcome. I've actually been I was watching I was watching Roboco up until I started streaming because she's been she streamed this game for her this morning, and then last night for hers. And I didn't catch like at the very beginning, and I don't know if she had started ahead of time, and that was her second night playing it or something like that. But I mean, she had a lot of more fancy stuff than what I'm starting off with, so I'm assuming that she's probably like way ahead of me as far as progression. Yeah, I know I'm hungry. And despite the fact that the game is very open beta-ish, there definitely seems to be a lot of depth to the game, much more depth than I thought would be in the game. I mean, just looking at like the monster, the PAL deck. I mean, there's quite a bit in the PAL deck. They already have what, 100, more than 100, 111 different monsters. And at first when I looked at it, I was like, well, the map looks awfully small, but then I realized, that the little islands I'm on right now is actually quite big. And that's just one little spot, and I didn't even think, well, I'm gonna have to try to figure out how to, I guess you could teleport back and forth or something like that. Oh, hot. And of course I set myself on fire. Hot. I think they do, well, I don't know. I think they do have a server, because I remember I think Roboco stumbled upon some. Oh yeah. So earlier today, Roboco was trying to look for some kind of material to build something, and Miko had already gone through and cleaned out the whole area. And then so she decided, well, I'm gonna go like try to do something else. And chat told her that Picora had already cleared out the area that she was in, so she would have to go someplace else. And I don't know how fast things spawn or respawn in this game. I haven't gone through all the sliders just to see. And I don't know, like, if like the berry bushes, if they have like a respawn timer that after X amount of time it respawns all the things that you've stripped out off the land already or something. I don't know. But I got excited when I saw who was it? It wasn't Miko. It was one of the other girls that she had. She was on a flying mount, which looked really, really cool. So I don't know if I guess there's some kind of bird that you can get and fly. I haven't looked through all the stuff yet, and I'm guessing that some of these unknown items, I have to meet some kind of requirements for it. Oh yeah, and so and then earlier I saw one of them had one of the monsters that had a submachine gun that she was using. I was like, what the hell? Okay, so this kind of blows Pokemon out of the water if you can equip your pals with submachine guns and stuff. But I did not even realize that was a thing until I started seeing memes of the monsters, the pals in this game with guns shooting the Pokemon crew, you know. And I did not even know that was a thing. I was just like laughing. I was like, really? You can get guns on this game? Okay, so I need to build okay, I want to build them a feed box, but first I need to build a repair of course. Supplies. What a shock. You can catch humans that are armed, though. But you can actually, like, catch them and, like, enslave them or something? Or, I mean, how does that work exactly? I didn't even think about, you know, like, you know, the other humans in the game. I mean, there was that one merchant that walked past a while ago, but I also gotta admit, you know, they did a really good job of, you know, making the various animals look really cute and, you know, have various stuff that they do. I know practically every time, it was like almost every time that Roboco came across something new, I mean, she was just kind of like, you know, girling out, for the lack of a better word. You know. Which is fun because that, you know, you know, her being happy also makes me happy, and all that other fun stuff. So, okay, so I need to build. Oop, wait a minute. What is that? Venom gland. Okay. I need to build a feeding thing for them, so I don't have to manually keep feeding them. Did I press the button too many times? Okay, there you go. I'm gonna guess that they're probably gonna like run to it like every single time, so I don't want to put this back here a little safer so they don't run straight through the fire. Can I name my wolf Marko? Yes, you can. You definitely can. They could, you know, the one thing I did notice right away about this this game, that there's a lack of ambient sound or music, which is, you know, I mean, it's not disappointing because, you know, I mean, some people prefer not to have like constant music and all that stuff, but even then, I mean, you know, I have BGM on, ambient on, so on and so forth. But you know, even like Minecraft has, you know, some ambient music sometimes that you can hear. just to kind of like remind you that you're in case you're zoning out, you know what I'm saying? Okay, I'm out of the way. Weapon is damaged. I thought I fixed it. I didn't fix it. Okay, apparently I did not. Okay then. And maybe it's something that they'll add in later. Who really knows? Maybe it's something that they just haven't gotten around to doing because they're working on so much other things. But one of the other things I was really thinking about when I saw that this game was coming out and it had all these different base building mechanics, survival mechanics, and everything else, I was kind of looking at it and thinking, okay, it's gotten to be kind of a bad habit of mine. I'll look at a game or something that's coming down the horizon and think, okay, is this how is this going to compare to Hollow Earth? I mean, because that basically this is kind of what they're talking about with Hollow Earth. I mean, you're gonna have the big open environment like this. You're gonna be able to build what you want. Have all these different options for base building. I haven't found any dungeons or anything in here yet, but again, I just started. But there's so many of the trappings that are I'm already seeing of those things. So it makes me wonder, just like how does this game stack up to what they're doing with Hollow Earth? Because I know next to nothing about this developer other than that they developed this game. I had never even heard of him until I saw this game being talked about by so many people. So it kind of has me curious, how big their development team is and how long that they've actually spent on this game. Because it would kind of make sense to compare and contrast with what they've done with this game and how long they've spent developing it versus how long Hololive is spending before they release their game. And granted, this game is likely, or hopefully, they'll add more story to it as it goes along, and hopefully, like Hololive as well will have some pretty significant storytelling in it, so it's not just kind of a barren wasteland. But it really makes you think, because if they say they had 50 to 100 developers working on this game here, with the complexity that you have with all the different pets and all the different mechanics, you have to have each one of them have their own special move, etc., etc., etc. And then you add to the fact that you're a small team to begin with, and you're going to release out in an open beta type state. It's going to be pretty close to what Hololive is or Cover is going to have to do with their game, in my opinion. So I mean, the way that they have things right now, that I mean, they're already monetizing, what they got, and they don't have a lot to begin with, other than the little chat and proto live and all the other stuff. So their development cycle is only going to be hey Kuro, welcome. I'm doing pretty good. I'm just about an hour into the game, and I've almost killed myself twice. I got ran over by a couple of sheep, and the chickens that I picked up constantly die as soon as I spawn them. So I'm doing great. Maybe Hololive will allow you to keep as pet. Well, see, here's the thing. I am thinking, and this is just speculation. I have no basis on this. This is for lack of a better word, this is kind of theory crafting. But I think that they're going to end up having to do what they they're going to have to do limited run gacha on various people from Hololive, and if you are going to actually do like the whole exploration and dungeon crawling and all these other things, I think that they're gonna have to do kind of like what Genshin Impact and Hoyoverse does already, where you take one character into a dungeon that you pick from your roster, and it doesn't have to be the MC that you're playing, your character. It could be one of, a 5-star that you pull of, whatever Hololive member. And I just think that's probably the most efficient way of doing it, to ensure that you're monetizing your product, and the product pays for itself. Because I will say this till the game comes out. It cost Hoyoverse $200 million a year to maintain Genshin Impact. $200 million. And if you're not pulling in that kind of money, but you invest. I mean, Hololive has invested, I think it's somewhere around the lines of $70 million into the game. After everything's all said and done, I think it was $70 million. So I know they had to start off. They started off small, and then they have been ballooning their financing of it year over year, and this year is going to be like the most that they've spent on the game. But I take it back. I believe it was somewhere between 40 and 70 million US dollars on the game. And that's building. I mean, they're literally building it from the ground up, and they're likely using Unity because everything else that they use is built off of Unity. So you have that, and then now there are a couple of games out there that are. Oh, can't mind that. There are a couple of games out there that run off the Unity engine as part that are online, persistent world type games. Rust, I believe, is one of them, And that's why I was kind of thinking that for for a long time they were really going at it pretty hard with Rust. And I was like, why are they going hard at it with Rust? And I think it's because they wanted to like get some feel of obviously you're not going to be using guns and stuff like that, but you want to get a feel of how different teams develop on that engine in order to maximize the potential of what you're building. Especially if you're going to do a persistent type of world. Pals, parameters will decrease while they're hungry. You can feed them by giving them do I have ones in my inventory? I thought I put them all away. Well, I mean, there is a food basket right here. I mean, what are you doing? There's food in here. I think my little sheep got lost. Sheep, where are you? Ooh. Okay, well, we'll put you back in here. Actually, okay, so you're cheery. So I'm gonna have you and my team. Okay, this is the one that has the mental issues. I don't mean to say it that way, but it's true. Okay, come here. You're gonna make me have to feed you by hand, huh? There. Now go back to work. But I egg layer. What? Okay, so you're probably the most helpful, at least for right now. Okay. But I think with this game, I mean, there's some times where the game looks absolutely great, especially when you're getting like the lightings, with the transitions between day and night. I mean, some of these vistas that they have are really, eye-catching. But then there's some that are just kind of so, that look kind of last generation that, again, it kind of makes me feel like they had to put the game out as soon as they possibly could, because they were running out of budget, and they needed that early access / Microsoft Game Pass money in order to continue developing this game. I'm over heavy. Okay. Well, let's lighten the load. But so, some of the girls over at Hall Life have gone like really hardcore into this game. They've spent lots of time in it already. Luna was she was playing this game before Roboco started, and Roboco was playing it while eating breakfast. And get out of the way. And I mean, the last time I saw, I think Luna is still playing. So, I mean, hey, I mean, I think they had a lot of fun with it. Okay, how do I? You gonna let me throw it? How? I mean, Okay. Please don't tell me the game bugged out. I can't put it down. Oh my god. I cannot put it down. It literally the character model is just completely stuck. Okay, well, let's respawn. No, I don't want to perish. Let's go back to the title at least. Let's see here. Sometime even for a concert in the Hollow Earth. Not okay. Enter. Yeah. Exactly. You know, I mean, they don't even have the scaling. Hollow each need non-VR functionalities. Yeah. Well, that's another thing. But you know, they supposedly were gonna, you know, we're doing some preliminary testing on server stress, and when they realized, yeah, you know, we're we're building for, you know, a few thousand, but you know, we have like tens of thousands that are trying to access the game, you know, the concerts or whatever. Yeah, there's some work that needs to be done. I mean, if you're gonna have a game that is gonna, what are you overlap? Oh, okay, I need to take that tree out. You know, if you're gonna have a game that's gonna have continuous connections 24/7, you know, you have to prepare for, you know, 7,000, 10,000 simultaneous connections. You know, and load balance in between. You know, at least a couple servers. You would like to have at least. In this case, I would suggest probably 3. So you know, so it can be load balanced. But I think, you know, they are they are severely understaffed with a lot of stuff. In the last 6 months, they have posted several not directing, but project lead positions, and it seems like they've been having a hard time trying to fill those. And you know, all those leads are directly you know, responsible for, you know, getting Hollow Earth off the ground. Now here's an interesting thought as well. With everything that we currently know, in the last in 2023, there were approximately 9,000 jobs that were lost in the gaming industry for development. You know, it could be something that you know, if All Life can jump on, and you know, because there's a lot of talent out there that have the knowledge and experience to build what they're trying to build. it very well could turn around in their favor if they're able to put a team together that has that kind of experience. But what one of the things I have constantly been seeing with Hololive is it seems like they're trying to go for like the cheapest route possible, and the cheapest route usually means hiring developers that are literally graduating from whatever tech school or I'm out of materials. Whatever tech school or whatever type of schooling that they've had. Yes, go eat. Go eat. I'm not gonna pick you up and feed you again. But I'll point at what I'm saying with a lot of insistence that a lot of those jobs that were cut in 2023 were from companies that were bought by Embracer Group, and they did absolutely nothing with the IPs or the development companies except shut them down because they were trying to buy all these companies and IPs and then resell them and kind of dole them out to other third parties in order for them to get profit off of, and they severely overestimated how much that they were expecting to get on their return from it. So a lot of good talent from a lot of good companies just cease to exist, and those people are have been or are currently looking for work. So, but I'm not sure if Yago and Covercore are gonna flip the bill for hiring talents that have experience, because it does seem like a lot of times the experience that they are that they need, they're trying to hire young people who don't have a resume a mile long, in order to pay it as little as possible in order for them to not have to flip pay more than what they want. So it's either you hire kids right out of school, or you end up paying for it. But you also don't want to have kind of like what like a BioWare, where BioWare has really swung and missed lately. Oh, don't burn yourself. Please don't burn yourself. Yes, Hololive should have their own streaming site by now. Well, Hololive does technically have their own site. They have their own. Hololive actually has their own fan club website that they stream off of. I haven't checked to see like if that is that domain is parked by Covercore or not, but they do technically have their own fan site. All right, take care, Crow. Thank you for dropping in. Appreciate it. And, you know, and that's actually a very good point, because um, their that their fan site is they kind of stealth launched it a couple years ago, and one of the big things that they tried, was it last year or the year before? Summer of 2022. They were trying to get as many people to sign up for the fan site as possible, and they put all of the summer swimsuit stuff for Hololive, and it was only available for viewing from the fan site. I'm not sure how successful it was, but I mean, even to this day, and here's kind of one of the things that a lot of people don't realize is a lot of these girls are like, they're recording and doing things on that fan website with that hardly anybody pays attention to, you know, because they're just, you guys are bugging out, aren't you? I have to move this, aren't I? How do I see? Okay. Actually, let's back out of that. Okay, so this is okay. Since you're gonna be a bugger about this, I am gonna have to move this over here. And of course, after I go to move it, you decide to go through the. Yeah, I hate you. But yeah, it's just it's kind of one of those things where we're just gonna have to, like a lot of people say, you're just gonna have to, adjust and deal with it. Which I kind of don't want to, because I mean, we've gone all this time without paying for a lot of things, and then they're gonna start pay gating stuff. It feels kind of low, you know what I'm saying? All right, since you aren't going through there, come here, you, come here. All right, 4 feed. There, eat. Okay, you're still bugging out, but feed. Do this again. There you go. Good job. I'll have to revisit it and see what's new. Oh, well, let's see. Let's see here. Oops. See who owns this. So I'm just pulling it up right now because I'm kind of curious too now, because I haven't gone back there in a little bit. see here. Open window. Browser source, window capture. Okay, so that put right on top of me, which I don't want. Okay, behind me. Okay, so here's the website. It's hololive-fc.com. If we go to who is look up domain. We'll go with GoDaddy since they are. So if we go hololive-fc.com. See, domain for Hololive is the registrar is the GMO. Oh, that's interesting. So I believe they are. Yeah, they're a conglomerate that basically does a lot of stuff for other companies. They're investors, investees. I believe this site or this conglomerate here is one of the original private financiers of Hololive before they went public with their IPO, I believe. But it's kind of funny that we go here and look, because they're even like branching out into utilizing AI and stuff like that. And if you kind of think about it, and this is just an if this internet group has a tech team that can develop video games, I mean, it's extremely possible that this internet group here is going to be kind of like what the main center is for hosting Hollow Earth when it launches. But that's who owns this IRL or URL. And we'll just kind of go through here real quickly. So they do live streaming on here, and all of these are from last year. It looks like they kind of gave it a rest after the 28th. But as you can see, they've done a lot of like stuff with other girls, that are live. Let's see here. And I think a lot of these are like just kind of like chat session type things. You're not going to switch to English for me, are you? What does this say anyways? I'm too lazy to open up DeepL. Wrong one. Oh, okay. So yeah, I believe these were all streams where they quizzed these girls on various people from Hololive, and I believe these are like, the first like 15 minutes they give you for free, and then they make you buy like a monthly subscription afterwards. So I mean, that's kind of like what they did with this with this whole thing. But I mean, as you can see, they put out a lot of different videos out there. Here's the the Hololive swimsuits stuff from last year. Doing various other that can, and here you can actually see, that they are doing a lot more of the collaboration stuff, like I've talked about before, with just other talent in the entertainment industry. But then you have like the swimsuit stuff here as well, and this was the only place you could see it on for the whole stream. So, yeah, I mean that's kind of what they've been doing with the website. I don't know if they don't have anything going on here for right now, but it kind of feels like an afterthought, because there's, I mean, they did it all the way till the end of December, and then now they have like done absolutely nothing with it for almost a month now. And I don't know if that's because they are specifically just getting ready for the fan festival in March, or if there's something else that's taking up their time. I'm not sure. I'm starving. I didn't realize I needed to eat. Okay, so eat the berries. Eat the berries. Oh man, I was really starving. I had not realized you could starve that quickly. Yeah, I'm stealing some of your berries.
What?
Ooh. Okay. Oh, I gotta click that button. There. Heal. No more starving. Kill the monsters. Why are you hungry? You're like, I'm gonna kill you. I thought Hololive members were anti-AI from what I remember. Well, I think that they are. I think that they are anti-AI as far as like creating content. However, almost every tech company out there is pretty much in bed with somebody else who is working on AI or has AI involved in it. I mean, for crying out loud, I mean, you can't even, if you were going to flat out refuse to work with anybody who has, who deals with AI, they wouldn't be able to do business with anybody, because everyone from AMD to NVIDIA, Intel, I mean, they're all doing the AI thing, and that's just ones that I can name off the top of my head. But I don't think that they're gonna like actually use AI for creating content, but if the company that they collaborate with, it does AI technology, I could actually see them wanting to be partners with them, especially if they're gonna be doing a video game. Whoa! Wow, you made that cat explode, man. I did not want to do that. But I do see that in a lot of ways there's companies out there right now that are trying extremely hard to get the AI adaptive learning type thing going and running smoothly, and so that they can integrate them into other video games. I mean, if you have an opponent that will learn and adapt to your behavior, kind of like how they did Alien Isolation, where the alien would start picking up on some of your habits and some of your movements and everything else. I mean that's pretty significant. If you're gonna add that to an actual game. Okay, I gotta find food because, and I think chicken is on the menu. Let's do chicken. Up really quietly. Chicken. Ah. Level 6. Yes. Okay. I wonder if there's anything that comes out at night. Oops, that's actually. Oh, that's a lamp. Ooh, I saved it right before it hit the dread ball there. Nice. Okay. Can I suggest something controversial? As long as it is not like racist or something like really bad. I mean, if it's like controversial, like not everyone's gonna agree with it because of I can't think of it off the top of my head, but yeah. Use good judgment. If it's something I probably would not want on my channel, I wouldn't say it. But if it is something that there's just strong opposing sides to it, we can talk about it as long as we're civil. Oh, what is that? Oh, that's an owl. What the heck? Uh-oh. Come on.
Yeah.
Can I get it? Can I get it? Oh, dude. Hey, don't blast like that. Get in the ball. Atta buddy. What if they thought What if they brought back old members using AI? You know, I mean, ooh, I could. I think if it would depend on how they bring them back. I mean, say that they they brought them back in form of like in the context of like a narrative story. That would definitely be one way of doing it. I mean, we have to remember at the end of the day, Hololive still owns all rights to the character and the name. And even the voice acting that is that they've done for the character. I mean, they certainly don't own their voice. However, since their likeness is their voice likeness is tied to a digital avatar, which is owned by CoverCorp. It wouldn't be a far stretch for them to take whatever they've said or done in the past and like scan it into an AI type thing, and just kind of like how they do those digital those digital demons. That was kind of the start of all of it too. I mean, those voices are actually tailored after other people. There was an original voice. I am gonna have so many owls. But good XP. Okay, let's head back because I don't know where I'm at. Everyone else would be there too, obviously, but they could include old members for those who want them. Honestly, I don't have a problem with that. I know that in itself is controversial because I am a VTuber, and people think that by proxy, because I'm a VTuber, I must follow the conventional thinking of VTubers as a whole. I don't. Are you bad or good? I can't tell if you're mine or not. Okay, well, you're the only other one there, so I personally don't have a problem with it. Now, that being said, there is an argument to be made that if you start allowing that, then you will eventually displace the actual voice actress that voiced the character to begin with. If all you have to do is get their voice patterns and a certain collection of their words, there's nothing to stop them them as a company from hiring people for like a year, get them to talk as much as possible, and then let them go after a year after because they don't need them anymore. There is an argument to be made there. The ethics of the entire thing would definitely be in doubt. Now, that being said, you kind of run into the dilemma of, okay, so as a company, that company that is trying to make money, to have all that investment into a character and poof, gone in an instant, more or less. There's a decisive, conflict of interest there of, well, maybe they want to get as much money off of that character as possible, So I could see where that would definitely be controversial, but again, I think in the larger context of things, if they were going to use it for specific things and specific things only that are related to, Hollow Earth or, short cameos, that kind of thing. I mean, we don't even know, to be honest, we don't even know if it states in their contract that every time they use their likeness, they owe the original voice actress or the original person behind the voice, residuals for using their likeness in a for-profit, product. There's a good possibility that's actually the case. That they do have to pay them, and that's why they do not. They just go ahead and completely nuke the character because they don't want to have to pay. They don't want to have to pay them after the fact that once they're terminated because they're using their likeness. You know what I'm saying? What are you doing? Oh my. There's a bug. Okay, well, yeah, let's put you back in the box. There you go.
Yeah.
Get over here.
What? Oh.
Okay, that was where it just kind of stuck at doing that. AI is getting really scary. It's not foolproof by any stretch of the means, but it is starting to get a little scary. I was talking to a couple of smaller streamers here recently, and they were I asked them, okay, you always say that this stream that you're doing, you got the script off of such and such website, and I was like, how do you go about getting these scripts, and how, I mean, what, who's the actual author of them? And I was surprised where one of them said that the scripts that they were using were actually composed by AI, and then they were just turning around and use them because the person that originally asked for the scripts to be made just made it public after they had whatever AI that they had write it actually do it. And it just kind of like made me kind of go Wasn't Rushia in Marine's music video? Which music video? I don't remember which music video you're talking about. Are you talking about like the Ahoy? Or which one? Well, PALWORLD probably already had them before the relationship. And well, and that's just it. You know, a lot of stuff, like especially with Mel, you know, being such a termination so soon. It would be very. I mean, they would have to pay. They would probably end up paying more to remove her from anything that she may have done now, or up to this point, versus just letting her be. You know, letting her be is in that particular thing. You know what I'm saying? Because I mean, you're talking about having to rewrite, and then you know, rewrite entire scripts, and then you have to redub them, have, you know, more line readings and all that other fun stuff. And I mean, that would just be like a pain in the butt, quite frankly. Cheery, heated body, power of Gaia. Oh, okay. Oh, look at that! Look at that! Foreman, mining foreman, stronghold strategist. Nice. There's a good one. All right, we're gonna put this downtrodden character into the box. Sorry, no offense, but I got your replacement right here. Right there. That's what I want to see. Okay. All right. And everyone else looks pretty good. Okay. All right. So I need to make more Pokeballs. I'm just gonna call them Pokeballs until I mean Pal Spheres. They're Pokeballs. They're not Pal Spheres. There was a music video that came out right after Rushia's termination. I can't post links, but yeah, I'll have to look later. I don't remember which. I'm trying to think of what song came out around that time, that Marine released. I don't remember what song it was. What is this? It can draw hidden abilities if offered to a statue of power. Oh, okay. I'll have to do that. Wait a minute. There's a statue of power right up the top here. Let's go see what this tower thing gives me. What was it? It wasn't treasure box, was it? Cause I mean that thing was a banger, but I mean, and that stuck around for such a long time. But I don't think it was before treasure box, wasn't it? I think it was. Okay. Can how do I offer it though? I mean, this is what they're talking about, right? How do you offer it? I could drop it. I'll figure that out later. Hey, that guy that was camping up here is gone. I don't know what happened to him. It would cost a fortune to reanimate it. Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of cost involved with the way that they do business. Not all of it's really cost effective, but you know, I mean, I can see their reasoning, but I mean, I've already gone and been ripping as much as possible, just so I could have something that is, you know, of a library of what Mel has accomplished and done since being in Hololive. Because I mean, all of her songs are going to be gone. All of her singles, all of her covers, all of her original songs, all of that is going to be completely gone. And yeah, this last 12, 16 months have been relatively positive for her. She's done quite a bit, you know, over the last several months that, you know, none of it's gonna matter now. And that's what drives me nuts about the way VTubers, you know, choose to, you know, just accept the way that's, you know, you're here today, gone tomorrow, you know, that you're disposable, easily replaced entertainment. I mean, that at the end of the day, that's what are you complaining about? Come here. Get in the ball before you get killed. That it drives me nuts. That's the way that people choose to allow this industry to, you know, to keep working in that fashion. It doesn't have to be that way, and it shouldn't be that way. I mean, Mel existed, you know, she existed for almost 5 years. You know, she made memories with people, for crying out loud. She made memories with her gen mates. And yeah, you know, Hololive has gotten softer about letting the girls talk about, you know, girls that have graduated, yada yada yada. Yeah, that's some nice, you know, consolation for, you know, basically removing their entire existence, and you know, they only, you know, remain in memory. I mean, there should be some semblance of that they existed. I mean, why else do you spend all that time and money investing in talent to create characters if they're just going to get wiped off the map? I mean, it makes no sense. It makes absolutely no sense. Give me that bonus. There we go. CJC, welcome. I was just on my my soapbox about talking about we were talking about how, like, you know, talent that graduated, you know, they're not really represented in any of the product that, you know, is coming out, and talked a little bit about how, you know, what I gave my 2 cents on what I thought about AI replacing, you know, said characters, you know, despite the fact that they were once voiced by people, you you know, if like AI replaced them or something like that, what my thoughts were on that. A lot of that stuff is, you know, I guess controversial depending on who you talk to. I'd like to think that I'm a little bit more, you know, try to look at the bigger picture, you know, and that really take a side unless it's, you know, unless you know it's something that, you know, needs sides to be taken care of, you know. But okay, what am I looking for here? So tab. Oh wow, I have stat points I haven't used. Okay, now that I stopped talking and I can actually pay attention. Okay, so let's do. Let's do that. Okay, so I'm caught up with stats. How many? Oh man, okay, I have so many points that I haven't used. I need to stop talking and actually pay attention to what I'm doing here. Pal Gear Workbench. Okay. Logging site. Yeah, I keep running out of. Alright, that's what I want. Mounted torch. Oh, egg incubator. Okay. Yeah, it's sad that they might be removed from the previous projects and all that, but I hope that they would at least still include them in lore and Hololive. Yeah, and that's kind of what we were talking about. You know, the cool 2T was you know, we were kind of talking about that kind of stuff. You know, I mean, there is obviously room. There's room to be said that they existed within lore, especially like, I mean, like Coco, for example. You know, Coco, you know, has, you know, especially like in the manga that they tried to, you know, that they've done and everything else. You know, there's you know, dragons that, you know, have you know, attacked and yada yada yada. You know, all of that is something that you kind of wish and want to make sure that that stuff stays intact, even if they are no longer with the company. Because, you know, trying to go back and retcon people purely because, you know, they graduated, and I don't care what reason it is. You know, like I said, those people existed at one point. You know, I mean, most of them did. By the way, thanks for the title there. I'll pull it up here in a second. I mean, those people existed. You know what I'm saying? I mean, and it's very it's very. I think it, and this is, and again, this is just my opinion. Take it for what it is. If you know, if you disagree with me, you know, that's your right. I don't think that people should be as easily erased from existence as they are. Regardless of, you know, if they, you know, ran afoul of things within the company, or they, you know, they left on their own terms, whatever. You know, those people existed, and the fans have a right to know that they existed and why they are no longer there. Because I mean that there's a lot of people who come into being Hololive fans not knowing all the different drama and controversies that have happened over the last several years since Hololive was in existence, and all they hear are talks and bits and pieces here of, oh yeah, this person is no longer in the company, and you should have seen all the crap that happened while they were around and whatever, but they don't know the entire story. And the facts are that the entire story is can often be drastically different than what they hear in rumor. So if I were running Cover Core and I were running Hololive, I wouldn't erase them. As far as I'm concerned, the fact that they're no longer with the company, and that my company retains all the rights to said character, that means I have all the power and authority there. I can control the narrative. You can literally let's say, for example, you can completely take down all the gaming, different gaming streams, but at least leave up their music videos, right? Or all the songs and covers and original songs that they released while under Hololive. I mean, by rights, you own it, more or less, So what's the point of taking them down? I mean, that's how a lot of things typically come full circle, is and become a hot song again, or you come around to the anniversaries and you're able to at least look back on those songs with bittersweet feelings about them, yada yada yada, but you still control the narrative, even if that person's no longer around, because it's because you control the content. So there's no real reason to take down and just completely destroy them right off the face of the earth. It's one timestamp. Okay, I will definitely take a look at that as soon as I can. And I think one of the other things that was brought up, and I think it's actually a good idea, ensuring that their name, they at least get name dropped in lore instead of retconning the lore itself, I think is actually a very good, healthy way of handling it. Because it really irks me that when people treat other people like they don't exist. It really bothers me, because I mean, nobody wants to be treated that way, and I think anybody in their right mind would get pretty ticked off if they were treated like they didn't exist. Yeah, they might put the that character behind them and move on, but that doesn't mean that their work should not not count for something, right? All right, time to make a bed. Let's make a bed. How do you rotate? Okay, rotate. There you go. Alright, put the bed right there. But yeah, why am I still seeing myself? There's another bug. Okay. Let's try that again. Are you gonna actually make me sleep like the whole 4 hours, like in real time? Okay, it's supposed to cut cutscene and go to the morning, but obviously we're not getting that. So all right. Well, that was a good nap. Oh, okay, so it's done. All right. Yeah, I don't get why they delete the channel. Well, I can say with some degree of certainty that a dead channel, and not really dead, but an abandoned channel by its content creator, at which in this case would be Hololive abandoning the character's channel, more often than not doesn't get the amount of traffic that would they would really consider to be worthy. They'll of course have still have ad revenue and all that other stuff that's paid through the channel, but assuming that they keep the channel live, they would have to have somebody to moderate it, to check all the comments that come through, make sure that content that's coming through isn't obscene or vulgar, etc., 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 so on and so forth. Now, how often and how regularly they actually pay attention to that stuff, that I don't know. But I will say is that they do pay attention a lot more now than they used to. After all the various stuff involving slander and basically what they call internet graffiti by people who are trolling, they do at least pay attention to some of that stuff now. Let's see here. Okay, brittle, coward. Okay. Ooh, dragon killer. Okay, so we're gonna put the cat out there. Go do your thing, cat. You can lock the challenge? Yeah, you can. Which, honestly, I think would probably be a good way of handling it. I just don't. I think that the way that they look at the situation is just so far different than what a fan's way of looking at it is. That's why you end up not seeing the way that they see things. And it's not to say that they're right and we're wrong, or vice versa. I honestly, and I'll say this about Marko. Right before they they debuted for Hall Life. Their former employer privatized all of the content that was in the membership stream area. You know, and why they did that, I don't know, because they didn't privatize any of the other stuff on their channel, but only the stuff on the membership area. And it's like, it wasn't like there was anything in the membership area that would have outed them as they are who they were before, and you know, their new personas now. There was there was nothing in there. I mean, because I actually talked and had conversations with their manager when they were working for the former company. Really nice lady, by the way. I doubt that she got, you know, was able to go along with them to Hall Life. I hope she did, because I don't see her anymore in the Discord channel. But you know, that's neither here nor there. You know, it just made absolutely no sense for their former company to privatize all of their membership content, when basically the membership content was just a little bit more than what their normal content was. It was just, you know, like watch-alongs and, you know, playing Fall Guys with the with all the guys. You know, I mean, that's kind of what it was. I gotta make a bed for this other. And that's what I'm really kind of hoping that Fuamoko will do. I mean, I know they've already done several watch-alongs, you know, or a couple here recently. I wasn't too big of a fan of the anime that they chose, but oh, I didn't mean to pick you up, kitty. Don't lock again. Throw. Let me throw this freaking cat. This cat is stuck to my hand. Let me throw the cat. Come on. Okay. Yeah, the game still has a few bugs to work out. Anyway, Marko, it is fun playing the Pokemon with gun. Yeah, it is. It's definitely an experience. I haven't run into anything well, I did run into that one monster at the very beginning that nearly killed me, but I've dodged the bullet so far. Let's see, what time is it? It's 10:25. Okay. I'm just keeping an eye on the time because tomorrow I gotta go to DMV. Because it's starting to get close to that time of the year where you know, when your driver's license expires. And I still got a ways out for it, but I try to typically get it done at the very beginning of the year. That way I don't forget about it when that time actually comes and goes, because I know how forgetful I can be. Okay. It's kind of, what the hell? What? Wait, whoa, 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 whoa. A herd of wait a minute. What the hell is this? Well, they don't look like a herd of starving pals invading my base. They're just kind of sitting down there. I'm gonna go poke them with my stick. Let's go poke them with my stick and see if they get mad. I need to make that paraglider. That'd make it be a lot easier. Okay, so I actually want you. And then
Yeah.
Doctor Who, go for it. Come here. Whoa, where are you going? Come back here. What are you guys doing? You guys are literally just sitting here letting me hit you.
Yeah.
Alright, this is gonna be the easiest. Oh. I didn't mean to kill the cat.
Yeah. Yeah.
Come back here. Alrighty, well, that... What the heck is that? Why is that this world's version of a shiny? What the hell is this? Are you dangerous? Yeah, you're dangerous. You're level 22, you're dangerous. I'm not gonna mess with you. I am just gonna go back to what I was doing. Thank you. Alright, let's leave before it kills me. Yeah, bye. No, it's looking at me like I'm lunch. Okay, we're running, and we're running. Don't follow me. You're not following me, are you? Okay, it's not following. Okay. I did want to buy the game, and I tried, but the computer I use is the main server of. Oh yeah, if it's your main server, that can be a little complicated. I know a lot of people, you know, small and medium businesses where that's kind of like their thing. They have you know, a computer serving as the server, and then, you know, I mean, they don't really need a big complicated network set to begin with, so, you know, why spend the money on all that when you don't actually need to, you know? Okay, feed box time. Okay, hot. Okay, I need to Oh, I can put another one in there. Okay, so let's take a look at our new animals. Power of Gaia. Good. Okay. Oh, that's depressing. Okay, well, do I have... Oh, yeah, look at that. Look at that. Mine Foreman. Okay, I need to, I need to do that. Whatchamacallit? I think I can make, one of those mine thingies. Let's see here. I know that's such a technical term, you know, mine thingy, but, so yeah, login site. Can I do... Okay, so I can do berry penetration. No, I can't. Okay. Oh, I haven't. Oh, I have unlocked. Okay. Stone pit. Okay. I need to level up a little. Okay. I see what I'm doing. Okay. I need more wood though. Did you find a pal that that you say could represent you in the what I remember Marko finding is that pink pal with the okay. Ooh. I'll have to see what I come across. That's a pretty good. That was what Roboco was looking for. She was trying to find an animal that would represent her, and she thought she knew where to find them, but I think Picora went and killed them all before she had a chance to go there. Okay, build. You know that mass murderer. Yeah, she just blows everything up. Yeah. Okay. You took one and almost filled me up. Don't put yourself on fire. What's the matter with you? You're Doctor Who. You're supposed to be smart. Don't set yourself on fire. Why are you running through the fire? What are you doing? You're standing right in the fire. If you die, you die. I am not saving you. You are such a dumbass. Okay. Only an animal like that could. Okay, let's see. Alright, no more running through the fire. Okay, let's try to get some other stuff done here. Yeah, I really hope that there is some kind of wolf or dog breed PAL that's in the game. I've seen like deer. I've seen the owls. I've seen the sheep, the cats. I believe there's like some kind of fox. I've seen like a flaming fox. And I've seen like this one that is like a very long. Oh, not this again. Let me throw you. Please. Please. Go away. Ah. Come on. Let me cancel. 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 Yeah. This game needs a little bit more time in the oven. Come on. See, that should be throwing it. And that should cancel it. Alright. One more time. I mean, at least restarting it does something. I call that Watamate. Yeah. I think almost every Hololive member that I've watched made that connection as soon as they saw it. And I've seen a couple like do the Doctor Who reference that I've been making. Okay. Oh yeah, I was gonna do look at making that paraglider thing. First, I am out of wood. And I need cloth. Okay, cloth is not going to be hard. Okay, but wood, I need to chop down some more wood. So unfortunately, a lot of this is busy work. But I think once I like get some of this, some of these early buildings and stuff like that out of the way, and I start actually looking for more deeper stuff in the game, they'll open out like it's just not this again. You were just here and you did nothing. I'm gonna poke you with my big stick again. Come here, you. And where is my...
Yeah.
There you are. Come on, lamb chop. Let's go. Lamb chops. Yeah, I think this raid thing is broken.
Yeah.
Of course, except for this one because it's stuck behind the wall.
Oh.
There we go. I was actually watching Amano Nene stream when I see you live when I check who. Oh, hey, thank you very much. I appreciate it. You know, like I always say, I typically, what I stream, I typically, stream because, it's a game I'm playing, and if there's other people that, want to drop by and chat, it doesn't have to be about the game. It can be about anything. I don't have a problem talking about one thing while, I'm playing a game. I mean, that's kind of what a lot of people do anyways. I think the only time I ever, really want to be, like, in the zone serious in regards to the game is like if it's very heavily story driven. I like the Like a Dragon, the Yasuka games. I mean, there are so many little stories within stories in that game that you can get kind of lost just because of the sheer volume of stuff is in the game, but all of it's, or at least most of it is really, really good. Okay, so I need to do representation. Whether it be that one dude that's like dancing all silly in the, on the street corners, or if it's somebody who is being extorted and Kiru decides to help out, stuff like that. I mean, there's my favorite thing about Yakuza 0 was the car racing game, mini game. I spent hours playing that game, just doing all the different stuff and and going through all of the different tiers. And I could never beat the final one. I couldn't get my car fast enough and to stick in the track without flying off the corners, but I mean, I had so much fun playing that. I mean, that was literally like what Yakuza 0 was for me for days, because I just was so obsessed with it. That's why I'm kind of, excited about streaming the man who disappeared or whatever it was, the next entry in the game. I could see Fortnite in a way, character shot, trees, aspect of Zelda in there. Yeah, the game definitely it borrows from a lot of different franchises. You have the, like you said, you have the glider from, Breath of the Wild. You have like the tree chopping, and a lot of that comes from, several different games. You have like 7 Days Till Die. You have, like you said, Fortnite. You have, I mean, there's just any number of games that you can look at and know that it borrowed from. And that includes like the berry check picking, and then of course you got the Pokemon and Digimon whole thing. I mean, that's all kind of borrowed from the last 20 years. Enslaved body. Okay. Wait, masochist? The heck is a masochist? Oh, plus 15 defense. Okay. Alrighty then. Okay. Oh, that was a masochist too. I want to make room in my team. Pick up somebody else. I'll need 2 of each. 69. Let's see. That one's cheery. That one has power Gaia. I'm assuming that's Earth. Earth damage. Okay. And you. Oops. What does it mean that you're cheery? 10% decrease in incoming. Okay. So that's kind of a good thing there. Heated body. Okay. Alright, well, I am gonna call it a night here, guys. Like I said, I'm gonna there's a few other games I want to try to also stream that I either just I just got access to, or they've been in my back catalog that I really want to stream because I haven't played through them yet. I'm kind of glad that I did not stream Alan Wake 2 when it came out because the first couple scenes, you got a man running around buck naked, and he's definitely swinging all over the place. Trying to censor that is a little hard when you don't even know it's gonna happen. So, I had there's several games I do want to at least stream because I'm curious about what where either the story is going, or like it's a sequel, with like Alan Wake 2. I completed Alan Wake 1 on my own off stream, so I've gotten through all that, and during my hiatus I actually beat RE4 remake, so I off stream, so that kind of really opens things up to other things that I could have the ability to stream, since now that I'm not worried about trying to finish those games. So there's a couple. What the heck are you doing? Alrighty. Well, that's interesting. So, anyways, I will definitely keep everyone up. There are wolves. Okay, I'll have to look around. I'm probably gonna do a little bit of this off stream just to try to gather up like raw materials. Yeah, I've ran into quite a few of them already. I do at least want to like try to do some like the resource gathering off stream, and then that way the my goodness. That way, I could spend more time doing, other things rather than like sitting here for 20 minutes, cooking berries. So, yeah, like I said, this game needed a little bit more time in the oven, but that's okay. We knew that, they posted their warning that, this game was, early access, so, and pre-alpha, so that's fine. You know, as long as they let us know beforehand, so when we see these bugs, we're not panicking and freaking out about it. So. But yeah. Other than that, one last thing I do want to mention: announced 2022. Yeah, I mean, they announced it in 2022. I believe the game has been in development for at least 2 years, if I remember the history of the game correctly. I think that they conceptualized it like right when COVID was like becoming a thing. Yeah, I mean. Hey, the cool 2T, thank you so much for dropping in, my friend. Yo, and I appreciate your input and things. You're one of the people that kind of is not afraid to tell the other story, the other side of the story, or have the opposing view. So I appreciate you. Bringing up some of the stuff you brought up tonight, because hey, it's an interesting topic, right? It's something that we can all talk about, and like I said, my channel is always kind of a safe space where, as long as we treat each other with respect and dignity, most of the things I don't, it is okay, like I said, unless it's racist or sexist or homophobic or all that other blah 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 blah, political BS. I get enough of that off stream. I don't want it on stream. You know what I'm saying? So, but I appreciate you, man. I appreciate you. CJC, thank you for dropping in as well. I see you duck in here every now and then, and hey, I also really appreciate you stopping in. Umberto, of course, you always come in and hang out. Yeah, a lot of times you're doing other things, but you at least listen. So I appreciate you being in chat as well. Kudo, I know you're already gone. You went to work, but hey, thank you so much for dropping in and staying for as long as you could. We quite a few lurkers again that came in. Thank you so much for lurking. You don't have to say anything in my channel. If you want to sit here and lurk and listen to me ramble, hey, I appreciate that. If you ever decide you want to talk, hey, like I said, as long as you keep it clean, be respectful, don't cross any of them lines out there that can get a little uncomfortable. But one last thing as well, like I said, on my community tab, I have more or less dumped most of the Discord server and added a channel for Mel/Rika. I know a few people have asked, made inquiries about that, so I put that channel up there on the server. Viewer discretion is advised. If you choose to proceed and you want to see what her activity is outside of Hololive and before Hololive and all that other fun stuff, that's what it's there for. There has been a few inquiries about some other things, like I always say, I don't like to just complete info dump on people just because I know what maybe what their less public type of information is. However, if they leave little breadcrumbs here and there, in public spaces, then I don't mind sharing those breadcrumbs that they leave. So, yeah, thank you so much, Humberto. You're always coming out and hanging out. I appreciate it. There were some inquiries about Choco Sensei she has some public alternate personas that are out there. I can share those since I know what they are, and maybe you know what they are too already. But if you don't, hey, I'll put that up in the Discord server as well. So, and of course, there's always the other one as well. That's always that's pretty public about her alternate persona, and most people know it's like an open secret type thing. But at the same time, some people don't want that illusion, broken by seeing that other side, of them not being in Hololive. So I try to respect that as well. So. Yeah, definitely. I'm glad you were able to find it. There's a couple other things, and maybe you found them already through her Twitter/X profile, that she has up there. I think she has some of those little profile links that list all of her different different things that she's doing out there. And I believe she has like a Fantasia or something like that out there. I'll have to look later, but yeah, no problem, not a problem. Like I said, it's an open secret. People always say, once you find out, just be respectful. Don't keep them separate from because out of respect towards her. But I mean, hey, if they're gonna put it out there and it be public, then it should be fine to share. That's my philosophy on it. Anything that you post in public is public. So if people find out about it, people are gonna find out about it. If you don't want things found out, don't post them in public. That's simple as that, right? So, anyways, I've done enough rambling. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. I will post on the community tab and on my Twitter/X account when I'm going to stream next. There's a few other things, like I said, that I want to stream, but I want to make sure that I have things set up correctly so I don't run into any problems. So we'll get to that later. Right? Thank you guys so much for hanging out with me. Have a good morning, afternoon, or evening, whatever the case may be for you guys. Until then, this is Marko Yamashita signing off. Peace.